Hi and welcome to my channel Mesalina Tarot. This video is for the sign of Virgo and we're going to see what's in store for them for the month of April. Yeah, in love and well, career. Okay, so let's begin with single Virgo for the month of April. What's in store for them? Single Virgo for the month of April. Single Virgo for the month of April. Single Virgo for the month of April. What's in store for them? What's the factor that plays for or against for single Virgo? And lastly, the advice card for Virgo. Advice card for Virgo for this month of April. Okay, so let's jump into your reading, guys. Okay, we've got the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, whoa, so many swords, and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, wow, how nice. We've got the Star and we've got the Hangman. Okay, so yeah, I think, well, before we jump into the reading, I'm organizing a raffle for a free reading. If you would like to participate, you have to guess my month of birth. You can write it down in the comment section and I will reach you out, guys, in case you guess it right. Okay, so single Virgos. Oh gosh, I think this month you're going to be like maybe a bit aggressive, or maybe like cutting off with any kind of bullshit, let's put it this way. And you're not going to accept like weird things or weird behavior from people. Yeah, that's what I see. Yeah. Later maybe you will be a bit more receptive, or anyway, I think you're going to take things quite easily this month. Yeah, like at the beginning of the month you're going to be very self-centered, and I think you're going to cut off with whatever doesn't sound right to you, or if you see any red flag you're going to, well, just, well, cut off with the situation. And yeah, I think you're going to be quite fair anyway and pragmatic with yourself and with others. Yeah. The factor that plays for or against is the Star. So I think you're kind of letting yourself guide by circumstances, and you're, well, I mean, it's true that you're trying to be fair and also to leave aside whatever doesn't work for you. And I think somehow you're kind of following your own way, or you're doing things your own way, which is a positive factor, I would say. Yeah. And the advice card for you is the Hangman. So whatever doesn't work, it's time to let it go. That is the advice of the Hangman, because sometimes certain things become a burden for us. So the point is here to leave that burden aside, and that's it. Okay. Okay, that was for the single ones. Now let's move on to Virgo, who would like to come back with someone. Okay. Virgo that would like to come back with someone during the month of April. How will that be? Virgo who would like to come back with someone during the month of April. Virgo who would like to come back with someone during the month of April. Virgo who would like to come back with someone during the month of April. And what's the factor that plays for or against? Factor that plays for or against. And lastly, the advice card for you guys. Lastly, the advice card for you. Oh gosh, I cannot even flip it over. Okay, we've got the Hermit, Two of Swords, and lastly the Four of Swords. Factor that plays for or against is the Magician, And the advice card is a death card. So I think that looks quite clear to me that you're going to be thinking about it. If it's something that really fills your needs, coming back with your ex, I think that for now, for the month of April, you're going to feel quite indecisive, and you're going to sleep it over, so to speak. Yeah, like you're going to take some time to reflect upon this, and probably by May you will know what to do. But I don't see any great move towards coming back with your ex. Yeah. The factor that plays for or against is the magician. So this means that I think it falls on your lap if you come back with him or with her. And yeah, like looks like it's in your hands, so to speak, rather than in the other person's hands. Okay, the advice card here is the death card. For me, it matches quite well with the rest of the spread because this is a time of no action or, well, at least cutting off with whatever doesn't work for you or whatever doesn't serve you. So yeah, I think it's time to close a chapter, at least for this month, and move on to something new. Yeah, probably. And also kind of tells me that in order to come back with your ex, even if you wanted to, this could involve some pain, and at least you will have to leave aside certain things, certain kind of behaviors or something like this, which could be very difficult to do. It would be a huge task, actually. Okay, now let's move on to Virgo, who is in a relationship. Virgo, who is in a relationship for the month of April. Virgo in a relationship. Virgo in a relationship for the month of April. Virgo in a relationship for the month of April. What's the factor that plays for or against? What's the factor that plays for or against? And lastly, the advice card for you guys. Whoops. Advice card for you guys. Okay, Magician again. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, the Sun. Awesome. Okay, Strength and the Lovers. Okay. Well, I think this month looks very promising because feels like you can do and achieve anything that you want. Maybe you've got some good ideas in regards to your economy and or finances. And actually, there could be some kind of new beginning in which you could shine or you could feel very happy, or maybe you could go maybe in some kind of partnership or something like this as well. Yeah. So some good ideas on the horizon, new beginning, either financially, economically, or giving something to someone that is highly valuable for you or for the other person, and that can bring much joy and happiness to you guys. Okay, that's very nice. The factor that plays for or against is the Strength card, so I think it's a positive card in this case because it means that you're connected, let's say, with the situation and with your partner. You know how to deal with your partner, how to attract them, and how to, well, behave with them to make things easy and make them run smoothly between the two of you. The advice card, the advice card here is the lover. So yeah, I don't know. I think there could be some kind of association with your partner. There is a decision also to be made, and I think it's for the good. So yeah, I think it looks good to me. And whatever you decide, I think it should be decided like coming to an agreement, so to speak. Yeah, like discussing things and coming to terms with your partner. Yep. Okay, I think we can move on to the work reading now. Work, profession, career. Career for Virgo for the month of April. 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 And what's the factor that plays for or against for Virgo? And lastly, the advice card for Virgo. Lastly, the advice card for Virgo in regards to, well, professional arena. Okay, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, another 9. And lastly, the Tower. Ace of Pentacles and the Death card. I'm going to pull one more just to clarify that Tower, where that is going to, well, lead into Virgo career, month of April. Okay, not bad. What I see here is that there is a mix. There's a mixed bag this month of April, in the sense that okay, I think you've got experience under your belt, an interesting skill set probably. You should be in a place of abundance, but at the same time there's some anxiety regarding to some changes or even your own abilities. Maybe you don't trust everything that you've got with yourself, or yeah, some fears over here. Yeah, and these fears, I think they can lead to a breakthrough, but it's for your good. I think you're able to shake these fears and shake them away. And you will notice, again, a pentacle card here, that yeah, you're more confident about yourself, and that you've got more to offer than you initially think. Yep, okay, not bad. And actually, here's another pentacle card too. That's very funny. Yes, I think that you've got much to offer, and there could be also some kind of new beginning in your, maybe in your trainings or your experience or something like this. Maybe it's a good time to start some kind of new activity or learning something new. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. Or maybe there is a change in your finances, but well, I think you have to sort it out and maybe be as conservative and cautious as possible. That would be a good reading as well. Yeah. Actually, the advice card here is the Death card. So yeah, I think that in case there's some change in your economy, the Death card is asking you to be as pragmatic and cautious and cut off with any superficial expense that you might have. At the same time, this is asking you to say this, like to transform, to leave aside your fears and reinvent yourself again. Yeah, it's a tough card. I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, there is the reward of coming back from your ashes. So like the Phoenix legend, and being able to reinvent yourself one more time and redo yourself. Yeah, so not bad. I think it matches quite well with these cards here. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's been it for today's reading. I hope it was helpful to you. Let me remind you that I'm offering a free reading, and in case you would like to participate in the raffle, you have to guess my month of birth. You can write it down below in the comment section. And in the meantime, you can subscribe to my channel, like the video, hit the bell button, and I think that's it for now. I will see you on the next video for the month of May. Have a good one. Bye.